Sorry about that, Bill. There's a lot happening here in the House. This is a really difficult day for our institution. What Representative Al Green did during the president's speech, while our honored guest was in the chamber, was disruptive. It was a deliberate act, as everyone could see. I had given him ample warnings, but he refused to listen. This was intentional, and it needed to be addressed with swift consequences. That's the tradition in this place, to maintain decorum. And that's what we just did. The resolution passed on the House floor with 224 votes in favor of censuring him for his actions. 198 Democrats voted against it. And there were 2 members who were present but didn't vote. It's hard for me to believe that, honestly. Only 9 Democrats joined us on this bipartisan measure. It was critical to take this action because we have to preserve the dignity of this institution. We are the greatest deliberative body in the history of the world, and there's a deep, rich tradition here. That was violated. To our knowledge, this is the first time in history that a member of Congress had to be removed in the middle of a presidential address. And it's shameful.
I'm sure you didn't relish being the first to have to do this, but it happened. Let me ask you this, though. Many Democrats privately expressed their dismay over the situation. Do you think any of them regret how things played out? And do you think you'll see any movement from them in the future?
There is broad dismay on their side. Many are embarrassed by what happened. Some of their colleagues, as you know, were holding up signs on the floor and causing disruptions in other ways. To his credit, the Democratic Leader Hakeem Jeffries had admonished his colleagues before the event, urging them to maintain decorum. As leaders, we have a responsibility to do that. Every member should be committed to that as well. What happened brought shame to the institution. You, the institution. It reflected badly on them individually and on their party. Frankly, it disgusts me. I take no pleasure in this. I want this institution to have dignity and decorum because that sends a message around the world. These are the duly elected representatives of the people, and they should be models of integrity and character.
Just one more question, Speaker. I know you're pressed for time. Nancy Pelosi was there that night. Who are the Democrats taking their orders from now?
That's a great question. The party is in disarray right now, and you can see it. They don't have a clear leader. They don't have a vision, and they don't have a platform to run on. The only word I can use to describe them is a flailing. That's why they're resorting to these antics. They're focused on fighting Trump, fighting the America First agenda, and fighting us. They're debasing themselves by behaving like this on the House floor, acting like children. It's really sad. This is a regrettable day, and I wish we hadn't had to go down this road.